Welcome to today's session, Joy of Reading. This time we are going to talk about a book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In this book, the timeless lessons are given on wealth, greed, and happiness. Morgan has written 20 short and practical chapters in this book. All chapters will give you insight along with stories. For example, how can you invest smartly? How the finance world works? And where we are wrong when it comes to perspective. This is a book which you should read multiple times. Yes, I'm saying a lot, but you should. Each chapter will give you something that is new and applicable to your life. Let me share some of the best insights from this book. Let's get started. Very first lesson: everyone has their own story. People see their world from their own perspective or from others' perspective, right? The truth is, no one wants to see the reality. Hence, they tell themselves a story which is comfortable for them, which is convenient for them. What Morgan is trying to imply here is we cannot follow someone's strategy when it comes to investing, as everyone has different perspective and goals while investing. One person might be investing for a hobby. He might be teenager and just want to try it out. And one person might be in need of money. So here the takeaway is learn from people but make your own story. Follow your own strategy for investment. Don't blindly follow other people when it comes to finance. The second important lesson is careful risk. Yes, it's a contradictory, but it's true. When it comes to investing, risk is unavoidable. We all know that. But you can definitely set some limits to take risk. Never invest all your money. While investing, you have to make sure one thing, that all your fortune does not get wiped out due to some bad decision, I mean. Take careful risk. You should always have a backup plan while making financial decisions. As the world is unpredictable, you never know when the time comes when you need more money. That is why careful risk is the key to smart investing. The another important lesson is get rid of social comparison. If you see people buying fancy cars, big houses, and going on vacations, don't get influenced by that. You are only seeing what they want you to see. You don't know how much loan they are paying, all the worries they might be facing while sleeping at night, and what are their financial goals. On your side, situation might be different. You don't need fancy cars and clothes and luxury to show off people what you are worth. That's just you making decision and spending your money because of social comparison. So don't do that. A lawyer wanting to be a partner of the company might need fancy car, clothes and keep up the appearances. But a writer working from home, you don't need to spend your money on fancy clothes and cars. All you need is right perspective when it comes to spending your money. The next lesson is we can be wrong. Yes, it's hard to digest, but it's true. Your all investment decisions would not be right. Accept that. Most of the time, investors 90% decisions are wrong. Yes, 90%. They become rich because of that 20% or 10% right decisions. So don't be so hard on yourself. Yes, we can be wrong sometimes while making right financial decisions, but all you need to do is wait for that 10% right decision. Have that patience. This patience will fulfill all your financial dreams. So accept we can be wrong and have patience. The last important lesson is wealth is what you don't see. There was a time when famous singer Rihanna went broke. Her manager said at that time, listen to it. Did I need to tell her that the more you buy, the more your wealth will be gone? It's a common sense, right? When you buy something or spend money on something, that money is gone. It's not your wealth anymore. It's just a piece you just bought. Yes, Still, we need to remind ourselves that by spending money on materialistic things, our wealth is not going to increase. Then you might ask, how to stay wealthy then? I would say the question should be, what is wealth? And you will get your answers. Wealth is money earned but not spent. Wealth is hidden. Your saving, your investment, your fund, etc. So, first understand what wealth is, and then you will learn how to keep it with you. My favorite takeaway from this book, listen to it, you will love it. Doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are, and more to do with your behavior around money. Yes, behavior. You don't have to be a genius to be good with money. This is the thing that we need to learn the most, isn't it?